Sorry about that, my people. But yeah. I'm back. Let me see. Whew. Guess who's Bazak? Guess who's Bazak? Sorry about that, my people. I lost. I went out to the chicken coop and I lost signal. Yeah. So that's what happened. The snow was. Let me clean off my camera here. Sorry about that. There we go. There we go. Then I came inside, and it's cold outside. It's warm inside, and it got hazy. So now I'm about to get hazy. Oh. So what's going on in the YouTube world here? Or should I say in your world? I'm just checking in, watching some football. Oh yeah, you know that. Come on, you know. I told you, regardless, I love my team. You know, the season didn't end the way I wanted it, but it is what it is. Hey, look, you ain't gonna be talking about my Wi-Fi, but you know, if Miss TT's in the building, she'll probably abridge my Wi-Fi anyway. Sister Shami and blessings. Yeah, it was. I think Miss TT came in and bridged my Wi-Fi. I mean, you still got some ways to go, Devil Dog. I mean, you got what, about 13 minutes left in the game? Unless they just scored. I didn't see anything. I was over here trying to make my drink. It's over? I don't know, man. It's never over till it's over. I know one thing, it's cold. I'm gonna have to let them dogs in soon. Yeah. I know it's the fourth quarter. 27-16. 28-16. Ooh. They still got time. They just gotta tighten up, as we say in the airborne world. Tighten up, airborne. So what's going on, my people? How is your guys' Sunday going? Like I said, I had to actually I was actually trying to just bought a webcam, and I was trying to use it. And guess what happened? It says I couldn't use it. I guess it's against policy to do live streaming from a webcam. I don't know. Somebody who knows about webcams. Give me some ideas. I'm trying to set up my webcam for my chickens, because they celebrities. I'm not the celebrity, they the celebrity. So I'm trying to set up my webcam for the chickens, but guess what? Yeah, I know Eddie knows everything. I might have to hit him up after the game is over, and he gets over it. I don't know. Hopefully he wins. Who's that? We got a Steeler fan in the house. Oh my God, they go everywhere. Steeler fans are everywhere. I'm telling you, I ain't never seen a team so well traveled. I was in some deep dark corner of Iraq, and some dude walked up. Some dude walked out of nowhere with a Steelers jersey on. I was like, bro, it's hot, right? Who is that? Aurelio? Did I say that right? Welcome. Thanks for checking in. Yeah, we just here. Just got some snow. Snow started falling, so I had to take my German Shepherds outside. And It's all fun. It's all fun. Hi, Emily. Grayson, welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah. No, thanks everybody for checking in. Hey, when you check in, just go ahead and tap the like button, please, and thank you. You know, we're just here hanging out. The Winstonian Chronicles. Who else got? Emmy, you got snow too? Okay. Anybody else getting snow? Oh, trust me. It's been back and forth. So we've had snow about 3 or 4 times already. So it was, and yesterday it was like in the 40s, all the way up to like tonight. You know, so, oh, trust me, I made a big pot of soup yesterday. So I'm good to go. And as you can see behind me, it's perfect for the cold weather. Set tally. What's the 67 for? Oh yeah, yeah. No, trust me, we've been killing that big pot of soup, man. There's no better weather for soup than cold weather. You know what I'm saying? So we just hanging out, having a good time, watching the football game. And the dog said they wanted to go outside. Oh yeah, it's cold. It's cold. That's what I'm saying. It literally was like in the 40s, and then what? Seth, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, everybody check in, tap the like button. John Dawes, pleasant Sunday to afternoon to you and the family. I don't have the game. What do you say? I have to read it from my phone because it moves very fast on the iPad. I don't have time to watch, but I just want to say greetings. Yeah, blessings. Welcome in. Thanks for checking in. Am I med retired or both? No, I retired from the. I'm normally retired. Yeah, I normally retired from the military, not medically retired. My mom made beef stew this evening. Nice. Thank you, Seth. Welcome in. Check out the channel, man. Just the disclaimer is make sure you eat first before you watch my videos, because if you haven't eaten, you're gonna be hungry. All right. So just so you know. For some reason they call me the torture bar. Who we got here? Jeremy Everett says go Pats. Oh my goodness. Patriot fans in the building. Devil Dog. We got Patriots fans in the building, man. It's about to be a war. Yeah, man. So I appreciate you guys for checking in. You know, hope you guys are having a nice, quiet Sunday, or in some cases, a stressful Sunday. My team's already out the playoffs, so I already put up my heart monitor. I'm good to go. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got no stress right now. Absolutely, Luis. Jesus loves us all. Absolutely. And it's, hey, what better day to say it on a Sunday, right? Bellamy said I did a video on 6'7" a while back. What's 6'7"? Educate me. What am I missing? You're a hep cat. Yeah, no, it's like I said, football season is over for me like 3 weeks ago. So now my stress level is down. You know, there you go. Good friends, good football, great fans. So, I mean, if you're home right now having a good time, it's the best place to be, right? Have some friends over, got some food, got some drinks if you drink. Oh, I'm checking out the game. You know, I'm down in the cave. You know, I'll show you because, you know, well, you might see, hold on, stand by, the road's camera. All right, there we go. So, you know, I'm down in the cave, so I can rotate the camera without my thumb coming on the screen. Rotate, there we go, good to go. So you see, I am watching the game, but I just don't have all the devices on. No, I'm not drinking that big bottle of Grey Goose. It's to hold my iPad up. That's you know, yeah. So I'm down in the cave, but it's better to be inside and warm than outside and cold. You know what I'm saying? I know some people getting a headache from seeing all this Ravens gear, but it's my man cave, so I have what I like in my man cave. Whatever you have in your man cave is on you. No, I appreciate it. Hopefully one day, you know, who we got here? King Savage Maddie. Who they? Oh man, we got a Bengals fan in the house. Man. Hey, it's all love, man. Like I said, they call it entertainment for a reason, you know. They ain't putting no money in my pocket. Matter of fact, they probably taking money out of my pocket, you know. He said, am you jealous? Oh, ain't nothing to be jealous about, you know what I'm saying? I got Misha Bless in the building. Bless up the sister while I go on. Yeah. Yeah, we just got to have fun, you know. We got to have fun. It's sports. Yeah, it sucks because nobody likes to lose, you know. I got Willie Perch in the building. Yeah, I mean, look, there's only one team that can win the Super Bowl. So it's going to be 31 teams that's going to be mad. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. It happens every year. So, what you going to do? You know, you can't stress over it. You know, and we all want our teams to be in the Super Bowl, but, or should I say win the Super Bowl, but it is what it is. Life goes on. You know, no stress. I mean, it's stressful when you're watching it. I'm telling you, people, I've been, like, I'm the least stressful person, but during football season, man, my Ravens stress me out all the time. Oh, you see how many times do I play the Pac-Man game? I mean, I play it all the time. I keep having to hit this rotate button here. So, there's my Pac-Man machine. I got the high score on it. And right now it's off because if I'm not playing it, I'll turn the power off. So, you know, but I tell you what, TT, thank you, Misha. I appreciate you. So here's the story behind the Pac-Man story. I have the record on the Pac-Man machine. And whenever anyone comes over to play my Pac-Man machine, if they get close to my high score, I just unplug it. I'm joking. I don't do that. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I know. The live cut off when I went over to check on the chickens. Yeah, that's what happened. I was over there checking on the chickens and the live cut off. But yeah, like nobody should beat my high score. Or the other arcade game. So they're both Pac-Man, but one of them. Hold on. Let me take it over there so you guys can see what it is. Sorry about that. Like I got the iPad turned sideways, so every time I flip it. So this one's got Galaga, I believe. This one has a few games. The other one over here, that's just all Pac-Man games. So this one has like multiple Pac-Man games on it. I'm still loading. There you go. And over here has a bunch of different games. This one has like Dig Dug, Galaga, all these different games on it. Galaga, you can scroll down, see them. Rolling Thunder, different Dig Dug. If you guys remember them old games. He said dogs would tear it apart. I don't know what this game is. Rompers, I never played that one. But I definitely know Dig Dug, Mappy, Galaga. All right, Pac-Man, Mrs. Pac-Man. I mean, there's so many. I didn't even realize this many Pac-Man games existed. And then this one over here is just all Pac-Man games. So as you can see, Pac-Man, Pac-Man plus all that stuff. But it's something to like, you know. Yeah, I don't know what rompers is. I know a romper is a isn't a romper like a pants, like a onesie? That's the only thing I know what rompers are. So yeah. But it's good to have something, you know, like when I do like cookouts and stuff and my friends bring the kids, Jerry, blessings and welcome. Jamaica Shore Fishing, welcome in. So yeah, rompers are onesies. Remember that used to be a thing one time? Like dudes was wearing rompers. We were talking about that last night. Some of the things that were like normal that are now that don't seem so normal now, you know. But yeah, dudes used that. You remember that, Emmy? Yeah, dudes used to, like, the women started wearing rompers first, and then dudes started wearing rompers, and I was like, man, I must be in the Twilight Zone. What's going on here? Not just that it's a romper, but it's a onesie. Like, come on, man. You know, stuff hanging all over the. No, we can't do that. We can't do that. But anyway, what I was saying about the games is like when my friends come over and they have younger kids. You know, we got something to occupy them. In the springtime, then I have outdoor games because I don't know if you guys saw. The house came with a basketball court, so the kids can go outside and play around, and I have like a, what do you call it, a trampoline and stuff to occupy their time. So a couple of yard frisbees and stuff like that. So in the springtime, when it gets nice and warm and my grass grows back, yeah, definitely gonna have some more cookouts outside so people can have some fun. Oh yeah, party at my place. You gotta make it. You gotta make it to the house. Yeah, man. We have a good time. Oh my God. Hold on, give me 1 second, people. Let me rotate this so I can turn off this game. I might get a copyright for that too. I think that's that rompers game, and the dudes look like they were wearing rompers. Yeah, I think that was that rompers game. What you say, Jerry? You drinking some coffee? Hey, you like the bar stools, Em? Oh, so we made those. You want to see them again? Hold on. Me and Lynn made those. I'm sorry about my big finger here. My rotate. So these, yeah, me and Lynn made these bar stools. Actually, we built the bar. Yep. I mean, I won't say we made them. We took bar stools and recovered them ourselves. So I'm not taking credit for the leg portion of it, but we basically took the old wrapping off, bought the fabric, and then rewrapped them ourselves. So I guess you guys never really saw the full bar, right? Sorry about that. So we built this bar from the ground up. And then what we did was, oh, okay, you've been on the road. Yeah, so then what I did was, I have all these patches that I collect from all my travels, all over the world and all over the country. We're known as Savage. Blessings. Blessings. Thank you. So all my patches that I collect everywhere I go, I ended up getting epoxy, and I superimposed them into my bar top. And I still have a second. So sorry, I just took my jacket off. But so when we built this, I put the lights in. I still have a second shelf right here that I'm gonna probably superimpose some more patches into. And then my coin collection is over here. Oh, here's my beer keg, my kegerator. So I'm still waiting to okay, yeah, definitely. I'll take a coin and a patch every time. Here's my coin collection. So all my military and law enforcement, all the different people. So the best part about this is that literally every coin you see here was given to me by someone. Every single one of these was given to me by someone. So, and that's just part of the collection. This is my beret that I used to wear in the Air Force before I retired. And then over here, Here's another collection of coins. Wouldn't snort. Blessings. Yeah, so there's another collection of coins. That was my retirement when I retired from the Air Force. That's one of my good friends right there. Old Special Forces guy. And then, yeah, I got my flags. Got to have the flag. And then over here is my retirement gift from my unit when I retired. Oh, thank you, Emily. And then another gift. So, because I was a chief in the Air Force, they give you. That's what a chief gets, a retirement. You see the horse heads down and the the chief's heads down. So a couple of the things I received when I retired. And then this is the newest collection I just started. So I haven't filled up this one yet. There you go. There's my sword that I got in Japan. Yeah, it's real. Don't try to break in here. And then this one right here, yes, end of the trail. There you go. This one right here is, I got this when I retired as well. It's my flag. They gave me this sword is called a rudis. And for anybody not familiar what a rudis is when gladiators generally never lived to be free. So if a gladiator retired, they gave that gladiator a wooden sword. So that's the story. No, I'm not a pilot. No, I was military police, so I can't fly anything. I can fly a kite. That's about it. This is so I was a test jumper for a C-17. So that was the first ever airborne jump from a C-17 Globemaster. So that was in 1997. Yeah. So I keep all my trinkets down here in the basement, you know, little memorabilias, things that I acquired over the years in the military. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, we all have a little legacy that we got to leave behind. So it'll be somebody else's one day. Hopefully they don't throw it all in the trash, you know? Oh, man. So how you guys doing today? I'm sorry, I was just giving you guys a little tour of the cave here. But yeah, man, I love what I did. I have no regrets of, you know, when I left the military, it was time to go. We said I should run for office. Oh, no. I can't do politics. Oh, thanks, Beltloop. Look, I'm not even paying attention to this stuff. What do you do now? I'm retired. I don't do nothing. Actually, I'm in law enforcement, so that's what I do full time until I retire from that. So that is what I do now. A lot of people don't like law enforcement. I don't know why. They don't like us until they need us, but it's all good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I actually have, you know what, Emily? I have a signed photograph. I don't know where it is. From the Tuskegee Airmen. Yeah. He was, yeah. And I think I asked the question before. What was your grandfather's name? I think we had a conversation before, but yeah, I have a signed photograph. It's somewhere in here. There were, I think about the last, he said, keep that body moving. Hey, you know what, man? We all got to go one day. And, you know, I say you get one rotation. So Archer, yeah. Oh, Lee Archer was your grandpa? Wow. Wow. I'm pretty sure. I have to find it for, oh, there it is. Hold on. Give me 1 second. So I got this photograph from, signed photograph from, so every signature on there was a Tuskegee Airman. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, I think there's only, as far as I can remember, I believe there was only like one passed away recently. Thanks, TT. I appreciate you. Um, there might only be a handful left. I mean, most of them are like in their 90s and above, you know. So, but yeah, when I was in the Air Force, they came and visited our base, and they signed this. They signed this for me. So, would never give it away, but it might be worth something one day, right? But that's the one thing I cherish, man. Like being in the military. Yeah, the Red Tails. Yep. Being in the military and traveling the world, you get to meet so many different people and different walks of life, and you get to realize the world is a bigger place than people really realize, you know. Oh, you couldn't see the signatures. I mean, these guys write like doctors, so I think I'd have to open up the back of the picture to see who signed it. But so I think it was about 8 of them that were there that signed it. Yeah, they got doctor's handwriting. You can't read it. Well, yeah, no, it was cool. It was cool. It was one of the coolest things. I mean, I've got to do a lot of cool things in my lifetime, and it you know what it does? It makes me so much more appreciative of what I have. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know when, you know, I've been to combat 4 times, and each time was different, you know, and you know, for anybody that's ever been in the military or been overseas, it's a different environment, and it makes you appreciate what you have when you can't go home. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a difference in waking up every day, going to work, coming home, but when you're overseas, not knowing if you can't if you're not gonna make it home, yeah, that's a different feeling. It makes you appreciate your family, appreciate what you have, you know. So that's why I have a different mindset when, you know, I always say some people always have it worse than you do, and you could live in worse places too, you know. So enjoy what you got, have fun, drink beer, or if you don't drink water. You know what I'm saying? But have fun. It's life. You get one rotation. You know, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you know what matters? None of it matters. None of it matters. You know what matters? What matters is who you love, who loves you, who you support, and who support you. And that's it. That's the only thing that matters in life, you know? Everything else is a distraction, you know? So have fun, man. Enjoy yourself. We're all different people. We all come from different walks of life. We all were raised in different ways. But yeah, have fun. Have fun, man. Like, you know, it takes more. And you could probably, somebody could probably Google this, but I heard it takes more muscles to frown than it takes to smile. You know. Oh yeah, no, trust me, Monica. I'm like I got injured once, significantly on a jump, and you know, I told you I was a paratrooper back in the day, and I got injured. It was actually my very last jump in the military. So I was back then. I was at Fort Bragg with the 82nd Airborne Division, and we you know, you have to jump. Yeah, you have to keep that up. You have to jump at least every 6 months. And my very last jump, I was actually what they call PCSing, or you're transferring to another base. So I was going to Germany to get stationed there for 3 years. So I had to do one more jump before I left. That was a rough night. I mean, I got out that plane, zero dark 30. Oh, it was late at night. I hit that drop zone, and once I landed, boom, I'm pretty sure I thought I broke my leg. And the worst part of that, it wasn't. I wouldn't even say the worst part of that story was, so as a paratrooper, you have your reserve parachute on your chest. You got your main parachute on your back. Then right below your reserve parachute, you have what they call a rucksack, or some people call it a backpack. That's where we have our equipment. We got then you got your weapons case on the side, right? So what happens is when you jump, they have what they call a lowering line. So all this is routed through all your gear because you don't want to land with all this equipment on. So as soon as you get out the plane, you start jettisoning that stuff, but it's attached to this rope or this lanyard. So you pop it off, it slides all the way down. So when you land, it actually hits the ground before you. And I landed, I hit the ground, and I just couldn't move for like 10, 15 minutes, right? And I'm laying there like, oh my God, I broke my leg, I broke my leg, I broke my leg. So then finally the pain started to wear off a little bit. I got up and I was like, all right, okay, I can limp a little bit, I can limp a little bit. All right, let me go find my parachute. So what happens is after you land, you got to roll up the parachute, pack it all up, bring it back. Well, I found my parachute, realized my weapon and my rucksack were gone, right? Which the most important thing out there is actually the weapon. If I leave, we ain't leaving till they find that, So I put down the parachute, and they teach you this thing what they call a concentric circle, where you just walk out in a circle to find what you're looking for, and then kind of, walk back in. So I did my circle that they taught me, walked out in a circle. It's got bigger and bigger. Found my weapon, found my rucksack. Guess what? I lost the parachute. So I was like, this night can't get no worse, But when it was all said and done, I mean, literally, I do the reverse of what I did, and I finally found my parachute. And literally, by the time I found my parachute, I see the medic Humvee coming across the drop zone, and I'm like, yeah, he's supposed to be like light noise discipline, no noise. We're supposed to be on a mission. And I'm like, hey, hey. So they came pick me up. So I'll never forget that night. That was my very, very last jump, So, but I mean, the thing about us in the military, or especially paratroopers, the one thing I did still have is like back pain, because I mean, you're jumping from a perfectly good airplane, you're landing on a drop zone, and every time you land, that impacts you. So as I got older, yeah, actually, yeah, belt loop. I miss being in the military. I miss the camaraderie of it. It was. I tell you, it's one of the greatest joys to meet people from so many different backgrounds, and you develop a relationship to this day. I mean, one of my best friends that I went through, we went through airborne school together, and he's actually from Jamaica too. And it's crazy how we went to Fort Bragg together. We're in the same division together. His like, he lived like right behind me in the next building. He was a medic, and we ended up right back here in Maryland together. He just retired from the military. How's it different? It's actually not that much different from law enforcement. I mean, the two kind of go hand in hand. I think the difference, I would say the difference in law enforcement is that you're always out on patrol or something like that. So you stand a better chance of getting involved in something. You know what I'm saying? So, but it doesn't change the camaraderie as far as how we watch out for each other. You know what I'm saying? So we watch each other's back regardless of, what walk of life, what we look like, where you come from, so forth. So, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close. I feel like, I mean, even in other jobs, they do have camaraderie, but I feel like the military, when it comes to the military and law enforcement, it's so different because you're dependent on somebody else to watch your back. Somebody that you never met in your life, you know. So, oh, thank you, Monica. Oh my goodness, yeah. I tell you what, you see this. Hey, Desert, welcome in. I tell you what, the thing with mental health, and I'm glad you kind of brought that up because a lot of people, it used to be a stigma, you know, to go to mental health and be seen, especially in law enforcement too. Like nobody wants to be that guy or that girl, you know, and it's 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 a little bit, people are a little bit more open now to it, and they require it, you know, in these jobs now. But think about like all these people for years, you know, that were in Vietnam and all these other places, and they, I mean, went through some stuff. You know, not saying that the people now aren't going through some stuff themselves, but mental health is now more prevalent as far as you getting services for it. Back then, it was just drink water and move on. You know, that, that was the mentality when it came to mental health. It was like, hey man, suck it up. You know, anybody that was in the military will, you know, will hear that term. You know, well, walk it off. You know, suck it up and drive on, troop. You know, and it's crazy because it builds that thing within you where you don't want to go. You don't want to, like sick call, for example, right? Sick call was a thing where if you got sick or you felt sick, you would go sick call and you get you know, get seen by the doc, and most times they would just give you Motrin, you know, they give you ibuprofen and be like, get out of here, you know. That was the whole military. And the thing was, no one was like, so it was like a stigma to even, you know, they call you sick call ranger or something like that, because you know what I'm saying, you would have to go. So as soon as you come back, you're like, hey man, and they would give you so much help for going to sick call. Well, the thing that I see now is that a lot of people that are filing for VA benefits. So for those of you that are not familiar with the military, the Veterans Administration offers medical care to veterans based on injuries and illnesses they had while they were in the military. That's related to their duties in the military. So you found a lot of people didn't go to the VA to even get that done. You find more people now going to the VA to get that service done. And the VA doesn't make it easy for you either. I mean, it's a process, you know. It's a process that literally makes people not want to even go through it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Texans lost. Wow. I did not see that. But yeah, it's just crazy that now more people are taking advantage of those services, and you know, mental health is now a big thing now, where it was always there, just people just didn't take advantage of it, you know. So anyone that works in the mental health field, I salute you, because woo, it's rough sitting there listening to other people's issues, especially in the military. Like different people, you know, 10 people can go through the same situation and they deal with it in 10 different ways, you know. So you kind of learn to accept. Oh my God, there's a living. You already started. Leave that dog alone. Look, I felt the same way. Like when my team lost, oh, they were giving me hell. They were calling me. It's like, I'm doing a welfare check on you, man. Are you good? You know, and I'm like, it's all good. It's sports. We'll be back next season. You know, I know you are. That's the best part. You know, we can rag on each other. You know, and have fun. You think so? You think it's gonna be no? Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I was like mad for like a couple hours after my team lost, and then I get over it. Cause then you go right back to it the next season. Like, okay, if you were that mad about it, then guess what? You stop watching football completely. But apparently, we like the torture. You know, it's just like when you guys come up to my channel and you call me the torture boss because I'm cooking all this food, and you can't get none, and you're like, why? why do you always torture me? And I'm like, well, you keep coming back, so you like the torture. They say he eats, lives, and breathes Texan. He's gonna take it out on Gary. Nah, it's what it is. You know, Monica, it's not all of them. It's not all of them. I think what it is because the government uh, subs out the medical doctors that see veterans. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's a good torture. It's a good torture. But the doctors, the because the VA subs out these get these doctors, and a lot of them they use are not familiar with what people go through in the military. You know, so it's a little bit harder to tell someone, well, you're not hurting because you can bend this way or you can bend that way, because today you might be able to do it, tomorrow you might. I remember days waking up and I couldn't even move. You know, my back was so bad. But I think, not saying that every doctor should be a VA doctor or a military person, but they subcontract out all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Monica, my mom is a nurse too. Oh, she's retired now, but yeah, she was a nurse too, and a teacher. The banana mine. Oh my god! There you go. You already started. hmm That's true. That's true. But you see, the thing is, and it's kind of funny. We were talking about it yesterday on the live at a tiki bar. Was that people go into jobs now for different reasons? Like, I feel, and not saying people don't have a passion for it, but back in the day, you know, teachers had a passion for what they did. Doctors had a passion for what they did. Like now, people, I feel like a lot more people chase the money more than anything else. You know, there are people out there that put their heart and soul into things they want to do. What's in the cup? Hi, Joan. I was waiting for somebody to ask me what's in the cup. I got some. I got some Modelo. Some Modelo in the cup. You know. So, but yeah, I mean, people now, and again, to each his own, right? Some people go do things. I think most people, some people do it for the dream, right? You know, when you were growing up and you wanted to be a doctor or a nurse or a teacher and stuff like that. But I feel now people chase the either the glory and the money, or a little bit of both sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Again, nothing wrong with that. You know, that's what you want. That's what you want for yourself. Um, like for me, I always wanted to be in the military. You know, I was, and it wasn't because I never had anybody else in the military. Aside from, I had an uncle that was a police officer in Jamaica, but aside from that, I don't have. My dad was a firefighter, you know, and uh, so I always wanted to do that. I was a Boy Scout, Cub Scout. I was a cadet in high school, so I feel like anybody that knew me back then was like, yeah, he's definitely going to go in the military. You know what I'm saying? But it still didn't mean I was going to go in the military. It was just something I wanted to do. So what I'm getting at is like, a lot of people back then did things because it was a dream that they wanted to do. I feel now it's more money driven, you know, so you find people bounce around to the job that they want, or they have until they get the job that they want. You know what I'm saying? As a teacher, I can tell education is not fulfilling anymore. Hey, here in Florida is lousy, so it's definitely yeah. But see, and that's the thing, Joan, because I suspect you love being a teacher because, again, you don't see rich teachers, right? You don't see rich police officers. You don't see rich, what do you call that? Milkmen. You know, you know what I'm saying. So, not saying that everybody that's in that job loves what they do, because I mean, at the end of the day, you still got to pay the bills, right? The bills got to be paid. So, um, but again, sometimes you got to do what you can until you get what you want. You know. We said desert. I think back then, good work fulfilled a purpose, made people happy. They did a good deed or a good job. Yeah. Orlando Explorer, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I mean, it was one of those things where you know, they say if you love what you do, I think Beltloop said it the other night too. If you love what you do, then it's not considered a job, right? Um, so, but I mean, how many of us can really say, you know, we actually found a job that we love to do, you know? And even then, when you found it, it wasn't paying the. I mean, you got to pay the bills at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's one of the reasons why we go to school. You know, get a trade. And honestly, I feel like trade school is so much more important, and it's something that they've taken away from, or they don't. It's not taken away, but it's not offered as much as getting a college degree. You know. Um, And don't get me wrong, I have degrees. Both me and Lynn, we have degrees. And I would rather go learn a skill. I'd rather go learn to be a mate. That's why you see I love doing, you know, DIY stuff, because I love using my hands and building stuff. You know what I'm saying? So with a trade, you know, when you leave with a trade, you leave with a job, literally, you know. So, but again, depends on where you live, and I wish they would, even in school, make it mandatory for you to go to learn a trade, you know. Okay, Orlan, you're a certified builder. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, I love to build stuff. Like when I was actually, one of the things I wanted to be at one time was an architect. Because I'm very good at art and drawing, and I love architecture. I love like Renaissance stuff you guys are talking about. I love that kind of stuff, but it just didn't come to fruition. Like I have my dream job. The military and law enforcement is the two things I always wanted to do. See, work. Let me go back through the chat here. Knowledge is good, but 1 second. Knowledge, the chat is going so okay. Knowledge is good, but skill is better. Yeah, knowing about gardening and growing things is good, but having the skill to grow something is better. Absolutely. You know, so at the end of the day, you know, you just gotta find something that you're passionate about. You know, find something that you're passionate about. Brian, bless up. Kennedy Cloudy, welcome in, blessings. Yeah. So, you know, find something that you're passionate about, because I feel like when you're passionate about something, you put every effort into it. Misha said, "Let's go to Winston." I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. I'm snowed in. Well, yeah. You find something that you're passionate about. You know, you'll put every effort into it to get it done. You know what I'm saying? So, especially if it's a dream of yours, you know. Ticket is about oh, okay. You talking about the Renaissance Fair? Okay. You know they had a chicken wing convention going on yesterday, and I missed it. Missed it because it snowed, because it was cold. Who was in the building? Oh, are you Arlan? What's your channel about? Because this is a good place to be. Let me give you a mod here so you can connect with some of these people here. It's all good people here, man. I know there's a few new people in here, but for the most part, all the people you see in here with a mod are really great people, man. Great, they have great channels and just all around good people, you know. So make sure you connect with these folks, man, because some really good people in here. But what's your channel about? I suspect construction, and you can't go wrong with that, especially if you're a builder, you know. I'm a builder of delicious food. that's what I do. I build delicious food and I torture people with it. My focus is building a white YouTube channel now. Okay. Hold up. Am I like behind on the chat? Because I'm like, hold on. I don't know what's going on. I'm sitting over here like, what just happened? Oh, yeah. Monica, you don't, hold up. Monica, you haven't been on my channel? Ask me if I cook again, Mr. Temptation. I guess you'd say. Yeah, it's all about fun. It's all about fun, man. I enjoy what I do, and you know, like Belloop said, don't let nobody tell you how to run your channel. The advice that you take is how to build it, and everything. No one's gonna in here, as far as I know, is gonna steer you wrong. You know, so unless you're like competition for them, and then they be like, nah, they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that. Let me see. I do fishing adventures, exploring and touring. Okay. Kenny Cloudy. Blessings and welcome. Yeah, fishing adventures. Oh yeah. Well, there's a couple of people in here that do fishing adventures too. Jerry was in here. Sure, he might be in the bushes listening in. Martel, blessings and welcome. What's going on, bro? I'm down here in the basement hanging out, having a good time. Who is Kino? Oh, that's Kino's channel? Is that what you're saying, Misha? That's Kino's channel? Let me know. But you know, as I said, we got a great community. We help each other out, you know, with everything that we can as far as. Oh, you're talking about Kino life in Jamaica. Oh, okay. Yeah, man, I talk to Kino all the way. I'm a bridge in that, man. Yeah, man. Okay, you came from Kino's channel. Okay. Yeah, I've seen you on Kino's channel, Monica. I know who you are. You just never been on my channel before. Okay. Yeah. So just hey, like Belt Loop said, have fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to because I have my phone so I can see the chat. Because my iPad it's scrolling so fast on my iPad, I can't see the chat. But yeah, just have fun. Have fun with it. Like, once I stop having fun doing this, I'm out. I'm out. Once I stop having fun doing it, I'm out. And it takes a lot for me not to have fun, you know? And if somebody gonna stress me out, trust me, I believe I'm gonna stress you out more than you stressing me out. So, and I don't get stressed out. Yeah, it's the first time I'm using the iPad, like, for the live like this. Usually I use it when I do the StreamYard, but I guess when you do the live with the iPad, it wants you to do that. What do you call that? Vertical. Yeah. So I had to flip the iPad on the side. That's why you see every time I try to flip the camera around. That's why I got my big finger in there. So Oh yeah, 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 yeah. So you learn something every day, right? I had to change my Wi-Fi because I'm outside at the fire. Yeah, well, they stole, Miss TT stole my Wi-Fi when I went over to the chicken coop to check on the on the chickens. That's why I had to restart my live because Miss TT, yeah, bridge my Wi-Fi. No, see how you know. All right, no, see how you man. The KFC Wi-Fi. That's what I'm saying. You know. But we'll get it sorted out. I know she's in the bushes watching. I know she's in the bushes watching. Bridge my Wi-Fi. Oh yeah, yeah. I got right now. I have 12 chickens after I got raided by a fox. I had about 16. Kenny Cloudy. Okay, I'm the innocent one here. So yeah, I got chickens. Yeah, I get about on average about 3 dozen eggs every 2 days. Yeah, yeah. Well, one fox. I got raided by one fox. And hi, Alicia. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, I got a couple weeks ago. Well, this is towards the end of the year last year. I actually posted a video of it, but yeah, they ate. Not well. He took one chicken because apparently what foxes do is when they get into like a chicken run, they will kill everything if they get the opportunity, if they have the time. Because what they do is they're expecting to come back and find the victims, that they left. So they'll literally kill all the chickens in anticipation that they were raided by the USDA. Is more like, oh, they ain't coming in my yard, bro. They ain't coming to my yard. So, but yeah, and usually they don't come in the yard because of the dogs. So it was I had set up a trail cam by the chicken coop. I actually ended up catching a fox. Well, I didn't catch the fox. I caught him on the camera. I ended up catching a groundhog? It's a groundhog. Yeah, I caught a well, Ranger got to him before I did. But yeah, it was but that was the first time. So he basically went in, killed about 5 chickens, and took off with one, left the other 4 headless, and then the rest of them were left alive in the coop. So, oh yeah, Ranger, hey, Ranger don't play. Yeah, that dog will anything that's not human, he will eat. Yeah, most times you come in contact with foxes, they'll go the other way unless they have rabies, they're rabid or something like that. If they have rabies or something like that, but most times foxes avoid you. As soon as they see you, they're gone. I said, my friend, she got bit by a Mojave green rattlers. Ooh. Now you bringing up snakes now? We ain't doing those. Well, I found what was it? Not a diamondback. I found this. Yeah, I got one of the videos I found. There was a poisonous snake in my shed, but when I found him, he was already passed away. Yeah, I don't mess around when it comes to snakes. Now I had what they call them, the black racers. I had one of those, and those are good snakes because they actually eat rodents and other snakes. And I have moles in my yard too, or they call them voles here. It's the little tiny ones that don't come up from above the ground. So you see like big little clumps of dirt in the grass, but they never come up. So Chloe, she's very good, her nose. So she digs up the yard all the time looking for them. So I got like holes in the yard from her looking for voles. All right, Monica, thank you. I appreciate you. Every Saturday, 6 p.m., we go live for the Tiki Bar. So if you get time on Saturdays, come check us out. We have a good time. We have some great conversation. So thanks for checking in. I appreciate you. Got some massive permits in my video. Oh, you did? Oh, Jerry, you're the man, sir. Massive permits. So you need to drop some videos, man. Arland, you need to drop some videos. Have you dropped any videos? I might go ahead and subscribe to your channel here so I can check it out. Actually, I'm already subscribed to your channel. What am I saying? I know I was subscribed to your channel. Thought I was. I just didn't give you a what you call it before. Yeah, I'm already subscribed to you. Yeah, but you know, there you go. Sometimes you just miss. You know how you who's playing the Bears? Oh, I forgot. There's another game on tonight. There you go, Saucy. You starting problems now. I forgot there's a second game tonight. Yeah, Jerry. Yeah. See, that's the thing too. I love fishing too. I mean, I think I love fishing as much as I love cooking. And but the thing is, it's like, you know, getting the time, because balancing the time between work and, you know, time off. You know, I just bought a I don't know if you guys saw one of my videos. I bought a kayak, and what is somebody controlling my camera? So yeah, so I will but yeah, I bought a kayak and I got a boat that I haven't even used yet. You know, so my phone is tripping. Okay, I don't know if something. I have water on my phone or something, but it kept going back to the beginning of the video. I was like, what is going on? Oh yeah. Trust me, Alicia. When I come to Jamaica, yeah, Jerry, yeah, man, we going. Cause Jerry challenged me to a cook-off too. Anyway, so hey, Jerry, you might beat me at fishing, but you ain't beat me at cooking. I can tell you that. Oh yeah, I love the outdoors. I love the outdoors, man. Any opportunity I get, Lynn would tell you. She'd rather me at home cooking than. But I mean, she'll sit out there and watch me fish. Every once in a while, she'll fish too. Like when we did the fishing charter, um, you know, she'll come out there and hang out, and every once in a while she'll reel a fish in. But for me, it's the challenge of, you know, catching the fish and then, you know, cooking it and all that stuff. So, but it's also serenity for me too, because, you know, some people will go out and be mad that they don't catch anything. I mean, like, I don't care. I like the serenity of just being out on the water. When Tacha Boss come here, we'll cook. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, man. When touch Jamaica, man, our worries, only for food for them. No, Saucy, I'm not a restaurant owner. I just play one on TV. That's what. Nah, I don't own a restaurant. I just like to cook. I like food. I like food because it. I mean, I grew up doing it. You know, it's a thing as Jamaicans we grew up doing. You know, just getting together as friends and cooking food, however we could find it. You know. Oh, you're in Portland. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to come check out some of your videos. You know, because a lot of times I subscribe to some channels and I don't get a chance, but I make it a habit of trying to get over there and visit all the channels that I subscribe to so I can kind of check out there. A lot of times I'll watch the videos and not even remember to like leave a like or a comment on the videos too. So definitely going to come check you out. What we doing old school style? Cooking? I mean, that's all I do, bro. You know, ain't nothing between us but opportunity. Well, and the country, you know, the United States and the ocean. But I'm all about it. I'm all about it. I see Martel's supposed to have a cooking competition with him and what him name? Natty Rastaman. So we want to say that to you, know, Martel. Hey, if you guys haven't gone over to Martel's channel, Saucy, trust me, I would. I've thought about it. I actually thought about doing a food truck, but honestly, when I retire from this job, I don't want to do nothing but just travel and have fun. That's it. You know, it's because I have a friend that owns a restaurant, and I'll tell you what, it's hard. It's a lot of work. Father and son, blessings, long time. Yeah, man. It's owning a restaurant is a lot of work. If I mean, people are so used to going in, get their food, and walk out. But yeah, I have a friend that owns a restaurant in Florida, and every time I go to Florida, that dude is working. Yeah, of course, Alicia. That's all I want to do. Me and Lynn, yeah, man. I do road. I do road anytime we retire. Because that's all I want to do. We just get up, travel, do some fishing, eat some food. That is it. That is it. Why work all your life when you can't enjoy what you work for? You know? People work till they are 60s, 70s, 80s. And then, again, depends on your job and your passion. If you have a passion for it, then you still want to do it. But, what I say, you get one rotation, you never know when you're going to be gone. So why not? Yeah, man. Alicia is always support. Everybody here always support, I see. Oh, open up a restaurant. Winston. Actually, the name, we already have a name for the restaurant tonight. It's a name food for them. Yeah, man. But, and it's already patented, by the way. All right. So, just so you know. But, yeah, I just love cooking. I will. You don't even have to pay me to cook. Yeah. I don't even like people are like, you're a chef. I'm like, I'm not a chef. Like, chefs are trained. I just like to cook. I like to eat good food, and I like to serve good food. And if I actually I enjoy when people enjoy my food. That makes sense. Like, when I say people eat the food and enjoy it, like, that gives me joy. It's when people eat the food and enjoy it. This is one of my greatest joy. Anytime I cook something, I'm a very, very passionate about cooking and nyamming. So you put the two of them together: food, nyam, food for nyam. Yeah, that is it. That's how we do it. So yeah, man, we have to enjoy ourselves, man. I can tell you this, like, a lot of people watch YouTubers on, like, from Jamaica and stuff like that, and I realize the joy of just relaxing with some friends and cooking some food and just, what we say, keep up arms out in Jamaica and say, you just sit down and chat nonsense and have fun. That was how I grew up. We would figure out how we save up our money, go buy some rice. Rice was like bougie back then. Buy some flour, make some dumpling or some curry chicken back. No, you can't even afford curry chicken back. Like, or chicken back. No, you can't even afford. Yes, I still have that T-shirt, Desert Living. It says Master Baster. Yes. It says Master Baster. Yeah, I like funny T-shirts. I like T-shirts that generate conversation. You can't find it. Actually, it's on Amazon. That's where I got it. Oh no, it's not in my store. No. It's not in my store. Yeah, somebody else owns that. I bought that from Amazon. Yeah, so you can find it on Amazon. Not that I'm advertising for Amazon, but Noah, blessings and welcome. Saucy says my family's wealthy and we do have different chefs come in and cook for us. I don't know. I would probably, what, Saucy? It's different when, like, if you came to my house, or if for example, it was like an event. But I don't know if I'd feel kind of weird just like being asked to come to someone's house and just cook for them, aside from like catering or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind cooking for anybody, but it's like, I'm not a professional chef, and I feel like for example, what's his name? Team Chef Life. He's on YouTube as well, and he's a professional chef. you can throw down. I mean, presentation, everything is on point. So, oh, you said I need to design my own, Alicia? Look, I got a lot of T-shirts that I'm designing now, but you know, you have to be careful with what you use because you never know what's other people's stuff. You know, so you don't want to use somebody's stuff and they have copyright. You know, or what did I say? Um, Not copyright. Yeah, copyright or a patent on it. You don't want them kind of problems there. You know, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna make some more. No, see, we're getting all the equipment to make shirts and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll definitely be making some aprons and stuff like that. We're gonna be making a lot of custom made stuff too. So you know, if you like a phrase that we have, and we can put it on a t-shirt for you, you know, in conjunction with our logo. So yeah, man, there's a lot of plans in coming up in 2026 and beyond to just kind of expand the channel, you know, and give some more stuff, have some more stuff available, you know. So little chef hats and, you know, mugs and all and things there. But aprons, cooking stuff, yeah, we're definitely gonna have some of that. Send me money. Oh, if you name Diddy and I say send your money, then you don't have money. Where's the matter? This is my opinion. Most times, the person who cook from their heart cooks better than who goes to school for it. Yeah, and you know what? I wouldn't even say that. I would say the passion they probably put, and even then I wouldn't even say they put more passion than their food. I think the difference between a trained and an untrained chef, if you want to call it that, is that presentation, maybe, you know, because you know they teach you. I know in like, you know, culinary school they teach you how to pair, you know, the different meats with the wines and you know, understanding seasonings and stuff like that. Because I actually wanted to go to culinary school, you know, it's something I still want to do. I might end up doing once I retire from this, just to get that experience of it. But what I learned is from what I learned from my parents and my grandparents, you know. So, you know, as what I say, you know, Jamaican culture is the man them know for cook. Most of the man them anyway. They don't know about the new generation here. But, you know, that was the thing. Because you have to know how to take care of yourself. So you learn how to cook. And like, I never was formally taught how to cook. I just stand up in the kitchen and watch my grandmother cook, watch my mother cook, watch my father cook, and you know, that's how I learned. And then I continue with it. I also say I love food. I love when food tastes good. Me not one of them people that way. If I go to a restaurant and the food don't taste good, I'm gonna tell you the food don't taste good. You know? The new generation are pure weed and grabber. How do I prepare curry goat? It depends, Saucy. I mean, it depends on how you like it. You know, for me, I like to cook the meats all the way through. So basically, like the other day, I did a dish and I ended up using the pressure cooker, but it's only because I was limited on time. You know, but generally, I mean, I like to, you know, we like to season stuff overnight if you have the time. You know, some days you don't have the time and you just take some out of the fridge, thaw it out, and then season it and cook it. But you can't do that. But I like to put at least a day or at least 24 hours. You know. Yeah, we say I be on niggle. I be on niggle thing I go on in Jamaica now. Somebody just said that to me the other day, you know. That's funny. But yeah, man, it's it just depends. It just depends. Like, you know, I remember growing up, the guy would do there's a guy that lived in where I used to live in Spanish Town, and he used to sell jerk chicken. And I can tell you this, that thing was, because he seasoned it up like about 3-4 days in advance, but maybe about 5 days in advance. You know, he would put them in buckets, and then so they would be well seasoned. I mean, when you taste it, I mean, all the way down to the bone, the seasoning is there. So one is availability at time, but I would prefer to season it overnight. And if you're just asking me for recipes, then I mean, I don't really measure anything. And most Jamaicans will tell you that we'll cook a lot. We don't really measure anything. So you won't see. And even if we did measure it, we probably still won't use that measurement. We'll just, what them say, you season it till the food tastes good, So there's the understanding of, one, depending on what kind of meat you're cooking, right? So for example, goat. Goat takes a long time to cook, especially if you're cooking it straight through without a pressure cooker. So you understand, so even though you season it, once it gets to the end of the cook, you're gonna have to re-season it because you're pouring so much water on it for it to cook all the way through, right? So at some point, you're gonna have to at least add some more water to it or add more seasoning back to it. And it's always good practice to add natural seasoning to your cook at the end of the cook. So kind of hard to I guess it's not that hard to explain, but that's how I cook. And for me, if you're not cook and taste your food, me don't want tonight. You know what I say? You see people cook and because they measure everything out, and to me, it's supposed to taste. It's supposed to taste good to me, And I feel like if it tastes good to me, it's gonna taste good to somebody else. Again, people have different palates, but I go. If you don't like it, that's more for me. Me know say it tastes good, so I'm gonna eat the rest of it. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, man, it's just a passion I have, and one of the things I'm gonna do is, because I have traveled all over the world with the military. I've gotten the opportunity to taste a lot of different cuisines, and yeah, not all of them I like. I mean, I tried some, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm not eating that again, But again, food bring people together. It's like culturally, and I don't see the reason to go to a foreign country and not even try their local dish. Like even within the United States, if we go, even with there Jamaica, because even in Jamaica, you go to different parts of Jamaica and the food tastes different. You know what I'm saying? So even within the states, every state that I'm going to the United States that I've never been before, the first thing I'm gonna ask them is, what is your local restaurant? And they will let me know. And when we go to the local restaurant, we say, what is your local dish? What is unique to where you live? And that's what we usually try, unless it's something just completely weird. But that's usually what I try to do. And it gives you a different perspective on how food tastes from different regions and different countries, And then for me, especially with my channel, I like to infuse anything, because Jamaican food tastes good when you do it right, So that's my goal, especially for this year too, and beyond, is to do different infusions of food. So right now I'm on my African tour for January. So if you haven't checked out the videos yet, so far I've done two African dishes. Yeah, I've done 2 African fusion dishes with Jamaican cooking. So I got one, I'm gonna give you one for each week of the month, and then I will switch to something else next month. So if there are any suggestions that you guys would like to see, let me know, because where am I going in Africa? Well, I'm not going to Africa. I'm just actually mixing different cuisines from Africa with Jamaican cuisines. I'm headed out to the kitchen to cook up some chow. All right, Desert Living, thank you for checking in. I appreciate you. Yeah, I won't be here much longer myself. I didn't think I was going to be here this long, but I love talking to you guys when I get the opportunity, because I don't do a lot of lives. Except I do my live on Saturday. So for the people that are, if anybody in here is new to the channel, Saturday, 6 p.m. is the Tiki Bar. I pick a topic, and usually I'll post it by at least Wednesday or Thursday, so you guys know what the topic is, so you can prepare. Anybody that wants to come up on the panel is obliged to do that. We just have a spirited conversation. We are respectful of each other, right? And we just have fun and, you know, respectful of each other's opinions, and that's about it. So that's if you see me live like this, it's because it's random. This was random because, like I said, it was snowing. Dogs were outside. For those of you that just joined the live, the dogs were outside, so I took them out in the snow so they could play around a little bit because they love the snow. You know, they're German shepherds, so I let them play around a little bit. So I wasn't planning on being here this long, but I still always appreciate the conversation. Have you ever made your own dish and thought it should be on the menu? Honestly, I don't know if. Well, yeah. So like the other day, I did an African suya patty. Yeah, that I would definitely put that on the menu because that was the original dish, and what made it even more. So I use oxtail as the stuffing, which is not that unique when it comes to a patty, right? But what was unique was the dough. So the dough was made with breadfruit, and you don't normally see that. So, you know, I would definitely put that on the menu because because you actually roast the breadfruit first, and you can go back and watch the video. Um, it's the African suya patties. Yeah, I would definitely put that was something first time ever trying, and I would definitely put that back on the menu because that was good. That was good. And there's more. I mean, I'm gonna be doing some more. I did random pop up too with my poodle. Oh, you did that? I think I missed that. I think I missed that. I think Auntie was on live today with some cats. Some cats out in the snow. I never seen cats out in the snow except for like Bengal tigers or something like that. They were like regular cats running up and down in the snow. I'd never seen that before. So yeah, but definitely I'm gonna be just, and I ain't creating nothing crazy. I'm just creating good food that I enjoy, and hopefully, like my plan is to do like when I start doing my little summer cookouts, because I do summer cookouts with my friends and family and stuff. So I can try some of those dishes when they come down, if I have if I have time. Because I mean, like even the I did the Aki croissants. Man, them things were fire. You know. All right, you gonna watch a Bears game? All right, no problem. I appreciate you. Like I said, go check out the channel, watch the videos, and you'll see what I'm all about. All right, I appreciate you checking in, and yeah, I love the questions. Yeah, thank you for being here. The other people. So that being said, I got to go too because I gotta go eat dinner myself. Like I said, I never expected to be here this long, but I always appreciate you guys when everybody checks in and says hi, and new folks come in and check out the channel and get to meet new people on the channel as well. So, you know, especially if you're a content creator, like I said, great community, great people here. So I'm going to have dinner and get some beer, make chicken and rice. There you go. There you go. I already got my beer. You got to get it early, Em. You got to get it early, so if you get snowed in, you got to worry about it. You already got it. So, but yeah, guys, thank you all for being here. I'm going to go ahead and shut it down so I can go get some food and hang out with my wifey. And Peter is on, and also Lance. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely going to be in the bushes in somebody's life. Trust me. I'm always searching. So, all right, guys. I appreciate y'all. Have a good night, rest of your night, and I will see you sometime in the week when I drop the next video. All right? Much blessings to each and everyone that checked in. Yeah, man. Thank you all. Orlando, I'm going to come check out your thing. See what's going on over there. Father and son, Jerry, everybody that was in was here earlier, and then who is here now. All right. Bless up yourself. I will. Martel, blessings. Thanks for checking in. Yeah, man. I'm want to see Martel, I want to see the cooking competition with you and Rasta, you know. So don't feel like me I joke with that make when I comment that on your channel. Alright? Me need to see that. I want to see where I go on with that cooking competition. But yeah, man. Alright, take care, family. And I will see you on the next one. Alright? Blessings.